Hey everybody, it's Pastor Stephen here. I just want to drop in for a few minutes to give you a really important update in regards to First Century Church. So the main idea here that we're going to talk about for a few minutes is that effective immediately, First Century Church is going back exclusively online. So what I want to do just for a few minutes is talk about why we're making that switch back to online right now, what our plan is while we're online, and then also, finally, what that means for all of you who are a part of the church. So, why are we making this decision? Why are we going back online? Well, if you've been watching the news lately, you've probably seen that locally our numbers for COVID are going up, 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 up. Not a good thing. That's part of the factor in going back online. It's also the start of cold and flu season, and so when you've got this new virus that's causing problems, plus that factor, that weighed into this decision. Also, it's just the time of year with the holidays, the next 5-6 weeks, where there's potential for more people to be around more people in different settings, which can cause possible complications, can make things difficult as far as keeping you as safe as possible if we gather together, specifically during the rest of this holiday season. And then, of course, the mayor came out this week with some more guidelines and restrictions in place on different parts of the city. And so that weighed into our decision about going back online as well. Let me quickly just share, though, why we're not going back online. First of all, it's not out of fear. Okay, we're not being motivated by fear or lack of faith here. So don't give in to that thought. Okay, we are trying to use an abundance of caution and an abundance of wisdom in making this decision. That's the heart behind it, not fear, but really out of faith, out of caution, concern, wisdom. We're not being strong-armed by the city government or the state government, right? Just because they have these restrictions or guidelines in place, we understand that we're exempt from some of them as a house of worship, but it still plays a part in this decision that we are making. We're also not just doing what every other church is doing, because a lot of churches are doing a lot of different things. Some still have never been back open in person. We were lucky enough to do that for a time. Some opened early and are going to stay open as long as they can, no matter what. We're not trying to go off what everybody else is doing. They're going to do what's best for them without judgment from us. And we're going to do what we feel is best for us, hopefully without judgment from anybody else. I know it's maybe not a popular decision that we're making. I know some of you may not be crazy about it. I may not be crazy about it personally, but it is the best decision for our church for this time. As far as a timeline, I really don't know. Even the mayor this week didn't really have a timeline for certain restrictions and things like that. So we're just going to keep going with the intent that it could be a while, and that comes into the next thing, which is what's our plan while we're online. Well, one thing is going to be totally the same. We are still going to meet every Sunday at 10 a.m. Now, obviously, it's not in person, but we are going to try to meet still on Facebook every Sunday at 10 a.m. because I know some of you one-seers, you've been online the whole time. And so we want to keep that as similar as we can for you, for your schedule, what you're used to. We are going to also be on YouTube at 10 a.m. It's going to be the same thing, just on 2 different platforms. So multiple ways to watch, multiple ways to share, multiple platforms, more options is always better, right? So Sunday morning is going to be the same. The biggest part of our plan for this time online is the midweek option. We are going to try to have more options throughout the week to still stay connected and engaged and grow together spiritually. One thing, and we're working on this plan right now, so once we have more of a detailed plan laid out, we will get that information to you as well. But one thing we are going to look at doing is meeting every Wednesday evening on some form, in some fashion, but we are going to try to mix it up where we're doing it and how we're doing and what we're doing, right? So some weeks might be a Zoom call where it's more of a prayer meeting. We're going to catch up, do what Scripture says. We're going to bear one another's burdens. We're going to pray for each other, with each other, and connect with our faces. That'd be kind of cool, right? So look for that coming occasionally on Wednesday nights. Sometimes it might be me on Facebook Live for a few minutes, sharing some thoughts or a devotional. You can engage in the chat, in the comment section that way, in the live chat. Sometimes it might be somebody else on Facebook sharing a devotional or an encouragement for all of us to think about and consider for the week. We are going to incorporate some live worship sessions midweek on these different platforms as well. We're trying to remain as engaged as possible with each other, as connected as we can with each other as possible, and grow spiritually during this time as well. More on that in just a minute. And so we're going to, again, switch up the platform once in a while. We're going to switch up the way it looks once in a while. And that's going to keep things fresh for longer. It's going to keep us interested in, oh, what's this week going to be? I don't already have it figured out because I know it's this, so I'm not going to bother to show up. We're going to try to keep it fresh and different and updated as often as possible to try to maximize engagement. So that's the plan. When weekends are the same, Wednesdays are going to look really, I think, interesting and exciting. So stay tuned for more details about that. So that's why, that's the plan. The third thing is, what does that mean for all of you who are a part of First Century Church? I just have 2 quick words of encouragement for you. First, I want you to remain connected and engaged. So take advantage of these resources that we are offering. Show up on Facebook or on YouTube on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. Don't put it off till another time or day. Just make it part of your schedule. Make it part of your routine on the weekend. We are going to watch together on Sunday mornings to stay as together as possible, even though we are apart for this time. Try to engage as much as possible with the midweek stuff. So if it's a Zoom call, try to log on. It's just going to be for a little bit. And it'll be worth your time. The Facebook Live videos on Wednesday nights, try to engage in those, comment on those, have input on those. Take advantage of these resources during this time. Also with the resourcing, there will be times where I hop on at like a Thursday afternoon just with a random thought or a question or encouragement or a scripture. And watch that, think about it, meditate on those. I'll be sending out random emails sometimes or random links or posts on our social media pages. Take advantage of those resources that we are offering to you. It'll be worth your while and help you to continue to grow and flourish spiritually during this time. So stay connected and engaged as much as possible while we're online. Secondly, I want you to still have this heart to invite people to engage themselves with what we're doing as a church. So start watch parties on Facebook on Sunday mornings. Send the links to our messages from our YouTube channel to get people to engage. Because here's what I think can happen. Here's what I believe God can do. God can use this. Sometimes we might see this as a potential setback. We're meeting in person. Now we're not again. It's a start, stop. Don't be discouraged, but be encouraged that you can grow spiritually during this time, and you can also help others to grow spiritually. And I believe that even our church can grow during this time of church online. I believe God can do that. And it starts with you, with your passion to reach people, with your passion to see that our mission go forward. Our method may change from time to time, but our mission remains the same. And that is to help people find love, hope, and life in Jesus. That's our mission, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, Zoom, Yelp, whatever other thing we have, or in person at some point in the future. The mission stays the same, and it's all up to you. It's up to each of us to do our part. So invite people to watch with you, start watch parties, share links, retweet things, repost things, share all the content, because I believe that God can do something really cool in you and through you during this time, and I believe that God can do something really cool in and through our church during this time as well. So stay encouraged, stay engaged, stay connected, if we can do all these things, I believe this can be a season of amazing growth in each of us and in our church. I love you so much. I'm thankful for your commitment to the mission of the church and the vision of the church. I'm thankful for your patience and grace with us as we make these decisions. This has been a weird year, right? That's an understatement. Thank you for sticking with us and just stand with us and believing in what we're doing. I love you, and I know that the best is yet to come, and I'm so excited to see what God is going to do in you and also in First Century Church. God bless you. Have a great day.